with some of the cast members on the USA basketball team for the hit Russian film Going Vertical.
How you doing? My name is Salahuddin Vance, and I played Jim Forbes in the movie.
Hey, what's up? My name is Lacey Diamond. I played number 6, Tom Henderson. You should say the number, they ain't gonna know.
Number 10. Number 10.
You're the one that gave up the layup.
Hi, my name is Oliver Morton, and I played Doug Collins in the film.
My name is Kidway Trim. I was basically the destroyer. I played Dwight Jones, and I was number 9.
My name is John Burris. I played Ed Ratliff, and I was number 15.
Okay, so what was it like filming in Russia?
I know when I holler, that can only be one thing. Hanging with some girls I've never seen before. You used to call me on my cell phone.
Trim got to answer that one first. But I mean, you know what? I made the best of every minute. You know,
from the airport, every minute from the airport. Like,
I mean, you know, I try to, you know, make as many memories as I can with the time I'm allotted. Sleep is not something I do well, so I don't need a lot of sleep. So basically, we would film from 8 o'clock in the morning until 8 o'clock at night. You know, sometimes I would get home, relax for 2 hours, and then we hit the town from about 10 till like 7 in the morning. and then did it all over again. You know, I did that for about 4 weeks strong. You know, by week 5, I was kind of a zombie. But, you know, Russia, you know, it's a city that never, Moscow is a city that never sleeps. There was always something going on. And I just wanted to, you know, make the best of, like I said, every minute.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of us have been fortunate to work overseas in different places before, but none of us had ever been to Moscow or to Russia to work. And, you know, you hear things on the news and you have ideas about the place, but what I found was, and I think I speak for most of us, is everyone was so nice to us and so welcoming. And on set, it was a very professional set. Obviously, the film looks amazing the way it was shot with Igor and Anton, and it was just a great environment to work in. And I'm just very blessed to be a part of it.
For me, I love the architecture of the city. It was just, for like living in America, it's like I sometimes don't take advantage of like seeing all the historical things. Me coming from Philadelphia, we have a really historic city, but coming to the West Coast, it's kind of a foregone conclusion when you like look around and be like, dang, what did this used to be? What did that used to be? I mean, shoot, living in LA, it's like the only old thing you have is the La Brea tar pits when you think about it. But going to Moscow and walking in the Red Square, seeing the Kremlin, and how they keep it so pristine and just nice, and it was just like, wow, like I kind of didn't want to go home at the end of the day.
So it's safe to say that y'all are all professional basketball players, right?
No, I'm probably the only one that didn't play professional.
Okay.
Yeah, I played in college, but then I started just looking good for a living. So, I self-submitted. And on my audition, I kind of, you know, lost my temper. That was actually fouling in the audition. Like, cause you're not supposed to foul in basketball auditions. We're not really playing.
Hollywood.
But whoever, like the people we were playing against, they was fouling. So I kind of lost it. And I kicked the ball. And I think that's how I got the role on, okay? Cause we was tripping cause we had attitude for the team. So that may have been how I got the role. So thank you to the guys that was fouling. I appreciate you.
The first audition happened with us just in a room, a small room, like a little bit of improv, a little bit of basketball dribbling. And then it's like, okay, we're going to have a callback. And the callback was at a basketball court. I mean, we all look in shape, but basketball shape, I was not in. So I ran up and down the court about twice, and I'm just like, smoked it. Dang. Oh, man. They was like, after the basketball throw was the end of it, I was like, nah, I ain't gonna get this role. I'm out of shape. They said we got the acting part. I said, oh, I'm about to kill this. So we went from basketball, taking it to like off the court and then acting, and then from there, it was just boom.
I mean, I was submitted by my agent out of New York, Booker Ben, big up to Booker Ben. And you know, I went to the audition, and although I wasn't in basketball shape, I was still in pretty good shape. So I think I had a few like nice dunks and stuff. And after a while, I could see while they were filming, we were running up and down, and they were kind of focusing on me a lot. So in my mind, I was like, okay, I got this. You know what I mean? You know, it was cool. And then we had the acting part, and Jan was actually my partner when we were doing the acting part. And, you know, I felt like we did a great job.
I remember actually I got a phone call late at night from my agent at the time. And they just told me when to show up, where to be. It was just natural. I mean, all of us, we all played basketball at some point in time. So to have a role for something to feel so comfortable in, it's just kind of second nature. So.
I didn't actually have that experience. I think they were having problems finding a Doug Collins here. My manager, Brandon Cohen with Block Talent, called me, and I went down to a basketball court that's close to my house and put some dribbling and some shooting on tape. And then they called me in for a callback, which I did the foul shot scene at the end of the movie. And then I was cast shortly thereafter. I did a Skype session with Anton the week after that, and then they cast me.
Okay, so we've already heard that Moscow doesn't sleep.
Let me rock your body. Justin Timberlake, and then I hit the highway.
So what was it like on the set of the film?
No air conditioning, hot. It was cool though. It was all right because interacting with the fans actually of the film as well as the extras of the film, it was fun. Being on set, everyone was really professional. Everyone knew their job and knew how to do it well. That was what was so great about it. I mean, coming to another country, you never know what to expect. And by us just being there, we all kind of like cohesively came together. And at first it was like, okay, now we're American. But like the Russian actors came over there and blended with us and started interacting with us. And then it was just like peaches and cream for like the rest of the time we filmed out there. So it felt like we was leaving an extended family when we actually left.
I think, on set, I loved filming every day on set. We had a lot of fun. Long days, 12-hour shoot days, 8 a.m., 8 p.m.
Yeah, I think we're all entertainers at heart. If you play basketball, you're an actor, you're an entertainer.
Like, you know, being a professional athlete before, you have a kind of brotherhood with your teammates, and it was kind of like the same thing. You felt like you're on a team, and not only with, you know, the guys that were brought there, but with everybody else, the rest of the, you know, the Russian staff, and, you know, they were very accommodating with us. You know, they made sure we were comfortable. You know, very long days sometimes, but it was still fun.
Okay, so I'm sure several people are very interested in knowing what your perspective is on the film and what it was about.
So basically, I see that as like a triumphant coming up of the underdog, the romance in the film as well, the somebody like, you know, having less to live and the whole nine. It kind of it looked like it brung that nation together. And then brought America together after the fact.
Just coming into it, I was just straight like, yo, we got cheated. Specifically, like, they cheated us. You know what I mean? So when I get over here, though, I understand that it wasn't the Russians that cheated us. It was the Olympic Committee, the dude that came over there and gave him the 3 seconds when he shouldn't have. So then when you look at that part of the story and you see the USSR's Russian story about how they put the team together, how they came together and what they went through to get there, and for them to get the 3 chances to win, like, you understand like why it's a triumphant story for them.
This is again why I think Anton is a master storyteller, and this is why I love this business, because we all kind of took something different from the film, and it still worked. What I took from it was, you know, the Olympics is something special. It's more than, you know, sports in our nation. You're playing for your nation. You're playing for your people. And as athletes, most of the time I hope that we're all playing for the man next to us. You know, you're not just playing for yourself, you're playing for the collective group. So the message I got from this was family, because you saw how hard we were fighting for this. You saw how hard the Russian team was fighting for this. You saw the fans. And I think that's why the film is so impactful, because the emotion behind, you know, trying to do the best for your country and for your teammates. And
I've played basketball all my life, and I've never had 3 chances at the end to win the game. So from that perspective, it's like, really? I've played basketball my entire life, I've never ever seen anyone get 3 chances to win. So from that regard, it's like, no, that's not right. You know? But yeah, so I see it from both sides of the coin. I see the Russians fighting valiantly to try to win, but then I see how is it possible to really get 3 chances to win a game at the end.
But I think the biggest thing I got out of it was history. We've all have taken something differently from the film, but I think history and understanding your history is a true, I guess you could say, kind of the testament, because we all come from different places. We're all taught different things, and I think it's important to kind of really do your own research, collect, and you know, we all take different things from it, and then just apply it. So we could ask a Russian person's perspective, and they probably wouldn't feel the same way. So there's a lot of aspects involved in it that where anything could have happened, and this just happened to be the perfect storm where things did happen 3 times. So yeah, just, you know, educate yourself, understand the history, and then, you know, kind of make your own conclusion from that.
Spasiba. Как дела?
Привет. Как дела?
Чуть-чуть.
Пожалуйста.
Пожалуйста.
Да.
Извините.
Да. I said that all day, every day. Da. It means yes.
Yes.
Motor. Yeah.
Доброе утро, доброе
Motor.
So, Доброе утро, доброй ночи.
Yeah.
Я не говорю по-русски. It means I don't speak Russian. Yeah.
So the short answer to that is not a lot.
And some exciting moments that you also had while in Russia and while working on the film. And
Truth be told, like, the most happiest time I had in Russia was going to TGI Fridays in Russia. I was like, they got TGI Fridays out here, man. And I told Oliver, he was like, man, let's go. So we always just like walk to the mall.
So with me, like, I don't know what rating system we going on with this interview. So like, I'm gonna try to, I'm gonna go like the lowest one. I'm gonna stay G. Like, so I think like a lot of the dope things for me is like when me and Trina was going out. And but listen, it's a G rated. Right? We would go out and we would go out and we would come out of the first club and it's daylight, but it's only like 2:30 in the morning. So like that was kind of weird to me and crazy.
It's going to be less exciting than most. I'm one of those guys that goes to bed early and gets up early. I need my sleep, unlike some people here, Trim. What I got out of this is we're all so similar. I like to, on our days off, I like to get out and walk around and be among the locals. And I found that most everyone just wants to work and, you know, spend time with their family and be happy. A lot of us have traveled a lot. I've been fortunate to live in 14 countries. But to be able to throw yourself into a culture and just see that it's really different, but we're all kind of the same. And again, the kindness and the generosity and the friendliness that I found from Russian people was very endearing. So thank you.
I mean, I don't know if I have a specific moment, man. I lived.
What did you do? What's the problem here? What was that, man? What was that? Come here, man. Hey,
Listen to this guy, man. This is some bullcrap.
come here. Okay, just a second. Don't go.
And I enjoyed myself. You know? I mean, we worked hard from 8 to 8, and then.
What was that, man? I told you. What was that? What was that, man? Nasty. I am thinking, man.
From 8:01 till 7:59, I played hard. You know? So, you know, it's funny because the first few weeks I was there, I was going out with Igor, my man Igor, then. Igor started slowing down, then I hit it with Lacey. And, I explored Moscow. Much of it was obviously at night because that's when my time was free, and it's an interesting city at night. I saw a lot of great things.
Yeah. Salahuddin Vance. My Instagram is SALAHUDIN. V is in Victor, ANCE. I just wanted to say it was a pleasure to work with the staff and the rest of the cast and the crew, the director, the producers, and it was a pleasure being in your country of Russia, Moscow, the city, and just seeing the views and just experiencing that part of my life that I probably would never have ever ventured to if it wasn't for this opportunity.
My name's Oliver Morton, and my Instagram handle is Oliver Morton78. There's just so many people to thank on this film. People that you don't see every day, the PAs, hair and makeup with us especially, we saw them all the time. The 250 extras that were on set every single day, thank you. The grips, everybody from production and direction, thank you so much. This was an absolute blessing to work on. And then everyone that's reached out afterwards, you know, there's no way for me to describe what it's meant. You've inspired me to be better. So I hope that what we've done in some small part has affected you as much as you've affected me.
Russia, big up Moscow, ya lublю vas. Yeah, y'all don't know what that means. What does that mean?
You don't know it.
I love you.
I love you. Ya lublю vas, Russia. Hey, it was just an amazing blessing to be a part of this movie, man. To see how great it has done, even in my country. You know, I'm from a small country of 1 million people, and for me, it's an inspiration for, you know, young kids from my country to see that, you know, a kid from a small island could go and be a part of something this big. I want to also shout out my Helen. You know, Helen was one of our makeup artists, man. Da da da. Yeah. It was just an amazing experience. Thank you, Russia. It's something that changed my life, my first and hopefully not my last. Thank you. My Instagram, I have a few. At KTrim54. I also have this networking company in LA, at LA Lime. And I also have my nonprofit foundation, Dream Chaser International, and that's at DCI Foundation.
It was truly a life-changing experience for me. Without getting into too much details, but it definitely helped shape my life in the direction that I'm going in now. One of the best experiences I've had on set. I've made friends for life here. It was just a great experience. I look forward to doing more projects that way. I want to take a trip this summer, come back out there. And I've got 2 social medias. The first is my personal page. It's Z Black Euro. We'll put that spelling down. You gotta say it with an accent. No. And then the other page is Get Chopped JFB. So thank you again.
I would like to say thank you for having me over there and having me be a part of this movie. It was a great experience. Like coming up, like through any traveling that I would do, I probably would never thought of going to Russia or Moscow, but going there was an amazing experience and seeing everything, the history of the city, being a part of making history while we made history with it being the largest grossest film in your country. I think that was an amazing feat, and I really appreciate you for letting me be a part of that. My name is Lacey Diamond. My Instagram is at Lacey Diamond.
Thank you for going vertical with us.
I just definitely want to say rest in peace, J Bobby. Number 7.